start things off just like this. I want you to repeat something for me. Get used to being blessed. Y'all say it with me. Get used to being blessed. Say it one more time. Get used to being blessed. Beautiful, man. Everybody needs to be in the choir in here. That's what I'm talking about. Get used to being blessed. There's a lady that I always see walking the streets in LaGrange, and I always wonder when you see somebody like that or what they may be going through. I ended up going to Burks King and getting something to eat, and lo and behold, there the lady was. Instantly, I said to myself, I'm going to pay for her food. You ever just get that feeling come over you like I'm about to bless somebody, like as soon as you see them, it's not even a second thought. And so I said to myself, I'm going to pay for this lady's food. And so I said, how you doing, ma'am? She said, I'm doing good. I said, I got your meal. She said, but my money's out of my hand. I said, well, put your money in your pocket. So we got up there and I said, you get whatever it is you want. She said, I want the big fish sandwich. You know, she's an older lady. She said, I want the big fish. I said, get a lady the big fish. So we paid for our food, long story short. And she said, I cannot believe this. And I said, well, ma'am, why can't you believe that somebody is doing something nice for you, a blessing? She said, this never happens to me. How is it that we go around talking about how great of people we are, but we're not blessing anybody? And so I told the lady, I said, get used to being blessed. And she went down and ate her big fish. She ate her big fish sandwich. And I walked on by my way. But get used to being blessed. Get used to being blessed. I don't care how hard times are for you right now. Get used to being blessed. Go ahead and deposit that into your spirit right now. If you don't deposit that into your spirit, you're never going to be blessed. But if you can tell yourself, get used to being blessed, you will be blessed. It's as simple as that. So first off, I want to give thanks to the pastor, the Reverend Dr. Fletcher, all of that, and a bag of chips. And also that thing, where'd that thing go? He ran to the back. Oh, he back in the corner, hiding. Thank you, man. Thank you. I do not take it lightly that you guys invited me to come speak today. I also, of course, thank God. I thank God. I thank God every time I'm able to get up, to share, to motivate, to encourage anybody. It don't even matter. I might talk to the wall if it talk back. That's just how crazy I am, right? I'm crazy like that. So, if you know me, then you know I love to use my imagination. Got a bag right here, got the lunch basket. We're going on a trip. We're going on a trip. A couple years ago, I had a chance to talk about going on a trip. I talked about elevation. Talking about how God is going to take you to another place in your life. Talk about elevation, right? But today we're going on a trip. And I'm going to let somebody in the audience decide where we're going. I heard somebody say casino. Don't get them, Pastor. We can't go to the casino, can we, Pastor? Somebody want to go to the casino. I heard them say it. We're going on a trip. Anybody want to tell me where we're going? It doesn't even matter. Hawaii. We're going to Hawaii. We can't drive to Hawaii. We're in a car. I got a Cadillac. Somebody, where we going? Driving distance. Somebody, please. We're going to New York. That's a long drive, but we're going to New York. So here we are. We're going to New York. Everybody got your backpack? Say, I got my backpack. I'm ready to go. Y'all sure? Y'all don't sound excited?
Ready to go.
If I had said casino, y'all would have been sure. Let me run by the bank. Y'all would have been at. Let me go get my chips, girl. Hold on. They outside, the bus waiting for me. So we're going to New York. It's a long drive, but we're going to New York. We got our bags, right? Got our bags packed. We're in the car. We're in my Cadillac. Everybody can fit in the Cadillac because that's how big it is. Everybody can fit in the Cadillac, especially old school, right? Putting the seatbelt on. We're going to use our imagination. We're going. We don't win. We don't took selfies. We don't had an awesome time, right? We done seen the Big Apple and everything else New York got to offer. And now we're coming back home. Mind you, our bags on our back. And we just go sit our bag down. Now, the reason why I set the bag down is because I don't know about y'all, but when I come back from a vacation, sometimes it takes me like a week to unpack my bag. It takes me a week to unpack my bag. And see, that's what I'm getting at. We go to different places. We talk to different people. We experience different things and trials, tribulations, hardships in our life. And instead of us unpacking the bag, Y'all feel me?
All right.
We leave everything in the bag.
All right.
So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about unpacking.
All right.
Now, it's going to be 3 things that I say, and they may relate to you, they may not relate to you. But what I want you to do is put your current situations of whatever is holding you back in this blank. Y'all follow me? Okay, excuse me. Let's unpack doubt. Let's talk about doubt. We're going to unpack doubt. And we're going to just pretend that doubt is like these old dirty, stinky drawers that we left in our bag for like a week, right? So we got doubt. I'm a visual guy. I don't know if it's because I used to work in education for a couple of years or what, but here we are with doubt. These are the drawers, these are the t-shirt or whatever it is you had in your bag that you just left in your bag for like a week.
All right.
Okay, so now y'all figure out what I'm doing with the laundry basket, right? We put it in the laundry. We're gonna put doubt in there. Let me break it down for you real quick. Let me break it down. Thank you, God. We doubt God from past experiences that we've encountered in our life. The things that we say are something like this: well, God didn't do it for me before. He didn't show up. He didn't do what it is that I wanted him to do. But we weren't looking at the fact that really and truly God put you into a better situation than what you could even thought of or could have imagined. But we're so blinded by what we wanted that we can't see what God is doing and had done for us. That's doubt. We doubt. We doubt that we can achieve because of past failures. I failed that test, so I'm probably not going to pass it again. I flunked out of college, so I'm probably not going to be any good when I try to reapply to go back to college. You fill in the blank. We doubting ourselves. Why? Get back up and try again. That's probably one of the oldest sayings ever. I don't know what your situation is. Stop doubting because of past failure. Stop doubting because you feel like God didn't do what it is that he wanted you, that you wanted him to do. We doubt because of negative people. We doubt because of negative opinions. How dare you allow somebody to speak something over your life? You got to speak over your own life. Positivity over your own life. Positive vibes into your own life. I wish somebody might, man, you gonna get out of my face? Speaking negative? I ain't having it. You doubt because of what people saying of what you used to be, how you used to be, what family you come from, a bunch of alcoholics, a bunch of gamblers, or whatever it is. You doubting because of your past history. You doubting because of what they got to say about you. But not remembering that, hey, this is my life, and I control this life. I'm not going to allow that doubt to come in. So we throw doubt already in the laundry, right? Right? Y'all follow me? Y'all with me? Y'all still with me? We're still in the car?
Yeah.
All right. Unforgiveness. Let's pack unforgiveness. Let's unpack unforgiveness. Ooh, it got so quiet in here when I said that. Ooh. All right. Unforgiveness. We're going to unpack unforgiveness. We talked about doubt. We talked about how we felt like that God probably didn't show up for us, but I came to tell you that he did show up for you, and that he's going to show up for you. He's going to continue to show up for you in your life. Amen. But you have to be willing to see it and understand it of what it is that he's doing in your life. We talked about those negative people, right? We talked about how we allow them to speak negativity into our life, but now we're on unforgiveness. And this is a word and this is a term that a lot of people, especially black people, don't like to deal with. Unforgiveness. What are we doing? Dirty. They're dirty. Dirty drawers. They're dirty. Unforgiveness. Unforgiveness. I might hurt some feelings when I say this, and I'm sorry. We can talk about it after the service. But I gotta say it. Unforgiveness. Unforgiveness because my family hurt me, so I'm going to be mad at them forever. I just got hit with about 10 knives. I know.
All right.
Unforgiveness because my family hurt me. My family did something to me, and I cannot forgive them. Yes, you can. You want to know why? Because as soon as, God forbid, they pass on, then you want to hoop, holler, and cry at their funeral. But you were just mad at them last week because they owed you $10 on a honeymoon. I don't know where the honeymoon came from, but the $10 wasn't. You mad at them last week because of what they did to you 20 years ago. Y'all feel that? I know you do. Unforgiveness because there's some things that I've done in my life and it's hard for me to let go of them personally. We forget that a lot of times, well, all the time, we have to forgive ourselves for our wrongdoings and everything that we have going on in our life. Because I'm pretty sure that nobody just wake up and all of a sudden you in church. We done did some things. We done said some things. We done been to some places. Guess what? Some of us still are doing some things. Still are going into some places. Still are saying some things. Because ain't nobody perfect. Big sin, small sin. Why are we putting sizes on sin when sin is sin? Some may like to gamble. Some may like to do other things. It's still sin. But we're still holding on to it and we're letting it go. We're not allowing ourselves to heal from it. We're not forgiving of ourselves. We gotta be forgiving of ourselves.
Yes.
Unforgiveness because of that relationship that hurt me to the core. It hurt me. He dumped me. She dumped me. They did me so wrong. You already knew what homeboy was about before you even got with him.
That's right.
Well,
Same thing about that girl. You knew what she was about. You knew her mama that was crazy. You knew what was going on. Why you mad now? Let it go. You learn from that experience. You learn what to do and what not to do in your life through relationships and everything else. Forgive that person. So we throw unforgiveness in the basket, right?
Yeah.
I got one more thing I'm going to throw in the basket. We're going to throw it in the basket. Let's unpack self-esteem. Self-esteem.
Oh, yeah.
Self-esteem.
Insecure.
Self-esteem. Do y'all know what that means?
Oh, yeah.
Self-esteem. What we doing?
That's bad.
Boom. We about to start that load up in a minute, y'all. We about to start it up. Y'all ready? Them clothes stink. They stink. They don't stink. They stink. We about to wash them in a second.
all right.
Self-esteem because I was picked on in school for being too big or overweight. I was picked on in school because I wasn't the best looking. It goes back to what I said about doubt. How dare you allow somebody to tell you of how you're supposed to feel about yourself?
That's right.
My grandma used to tell me, it does not matter if you're dead or alive. It don't matter if you're rich or you're broke. It don't matter if you got a car or you're walking everywhere. Somebody's still going to have something to say about you. Self-esteem. I may have a little love handles on me, but guess what? I love them. That's what they call love handles. You see what I'm saying? Love. I love it. I love everything about me. You got to love everything about you. And then guess what? If you don't love it, then guess what? You have the right and the ability to change that.
That's it.
Self-esteem. Self-esteem because I don't love myself anymore. Self-esteem because I don't love myself as much as I used to. That's why we deal with a lot of suicide. That's why we deal with a lot of people who are just down and out all the time, depressed. When you can look at a person and it looks like somebody just literally sucked the life out of them. Self-esteem. You gotta love yourself. Say, I love myself.
I love myself.
No, y'all said it wrong. Say, I love myself.
I love myself.
And now say, I can't believe y'all listening to me. Y'all good. I love myself.
I love myself.
You gotta love yourself.
Oh, yeah.
how could I say like that I love Pastor Fletcher if I ain't loving Quay? I can't give nobody else love if it ain't love within me. Y'all ain't hearing me. You gotta have love within you to give it to somebody else. How can I say I love my wife if I'm down and out all the time? If I'm depressed all the time? If I'm letting the troubles of the world on my shoulders all the time? How can I give her the fullness of Quay? You gotta love yourself first. Get some therapy or something. I'm being real. Get some therapy. Talk to God. You don't know how to talk to God? Listen, talk to him the way you want to talk to him. Because sometimes we think that we got to get in here and say all these big words that you got to use a doggone thesaurus to figure out what the word means and all this other. No, you talk to God how you know how to talk to God. First and foremost. And then go get you some therapy. Get around some like-minded people. Start building yourself up. Self-esteem. You got to love yourself. So we threw self-esteem in the lunch, right? So what we got? We got doubt. Then we got what? Unforgiveness. And then we got self-esteem. It's time to wash. Y'all hear me? I said it's time to wash. It's time to wash. I hear you, Auntie. It's time to wash. All right, so imagination again. This is our laundry basket. Now it has transferred into our washing machine. Y'all like that? Our washing machine. And we're going to put some things in this load that's going to help you out when washing these clothes. It's going to help you out when there's things that you're dealing with in your life. And we're going to become clean of these things. Because one thing about it is, even if we had to get one of them old washboards with the ridges in it, you can wash some clothes. Even if you ain't got laundry detergent, you can get some Dawn or some Palm Olive or something like that. And you can wring them clothes out, am I right? Even if you ain't got a dryer, what we got? Hang them up outside. So it ain't no excuse to say that I can't get rid of doubt. There's no excuse to say I can't get rid of this unforgiveness of everything I'm holding in. There's no excuse for you to say, well, I cannot build my self-esteem up because everything that you're dealing with and everything that's in this dirty clothes basket can be washed. Amen. Even if you gotta call poo-poo them, my dryer, my washer done went out, let me come over there and wash the clothes. You can wash yourself of everything that you're dealing with. And reminder, if this is not you in this basket, you're still dealing with something. Because everybody deals with something. So you can wash I want you guys to know, I want you guys to get it, understand it, see it, believe in it, that whatever it is that's holding you down, you can get rid of it. All right. It's as simple as that. So I got some washing powder right here. We're going to put relentless in there. Y'all know what relentless means? That means I won't be denied.
Okay.
I won't be denied. Boom. A little bit of washing powder right there. It might be some fabric softener. I don't know what y'all put in y'all clothes. Right? Relentless. That means I won't be denied. That means that everything that the devil tried to take from me, I'm getting it back. That means that every person that tried to come against me, I'm moving them out the way. I told somebody one time, they told me no. And in my mind, I said, how they gonna tell me no? I said, you know what? And I said this all to myself as they talking to me. I said, well, if you won't let me through the door, then guess what? I'm coming through the window. If you won't let me through the window, I'm coming through the attic. If you won't let me through the attic, I'm digging a tunnel. I'm coming up from the ground. I'm getting there. So think about school. Think about your job. Think about your vision. Think about your goals. Whatever it is you want to, you got to be relentless.
Yes.
And you got to be washed of everything that's holding you back. Because if you're not washed of everything that you put into your laundry basket, then you're never going to get anywhere. But if you're being relentless about it, if you're saying, get thee behind me, Satan, if you're erasing all those negative people, and if you're erasing all of the negative things that people have got to say about you, and so on and so forth, you're going to make it. Confidence.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes.
Oh, it will be real fresh now. You lean over and smell the washing powder. It's gonna be real fresh. Confidence.
Oh, yes.
When you walk in a room, people ought to feel your energy. You ain't gotta say a word.
All right.
They ought to feel your energy. They ought to feel the God in you. They ought to feel the goodness and the grace and everything that's within you. That's confidence. It ain't cocky, it ain't arrogant, it's confidence. Based off of how you walk. Because you know, just like I know, we've heard it a million times, you can't look like what you're going through. You gotta walk with confidence. Show them how you walk. You want me to show you? I'll show y'all how my uncle walked. Alright? Did I do good enough, Uncle? That's alright. I didn't mean to do you like that. Yeah, hey, I blame it on the Holy Spirit. That's what we do, we blame everything on the Holy Ghost, right? Anyway, you gotta walk with confidence when you walk in a room. You can't look like, man, you could have been, your car just done broke down, a family member passed away, all kind of stuff, but you still gotta
Walk and walk.
You gotta walk. However it is you walk. If you got a limp, walk with your limp. You know? Pin eye. But you gotta walk with confidence. You can't look like what you're going through. You can't do it. You can't. Strength. Strength. Boom. It's in the load. Strength. People always tell me, Quay, I ain't got nothing left. I ain't got nothing else left in me. And I say, you lying. And so I tell a joke and I make them smile. And so the smile translates over into strength. Because if you didn't have nothing left in you, you wouldn't have been able to smile at me. So that's what strength still left in you. Quay, I ain't got nothing left in the tank. Me and Tip working on a motorcycle yesterday, we cleaned out the tank. Quay ain't got nothing left in the tank. Every time we thought we were finished getting that gas out, it was a little bit more with it. You got some gas left in your tank.
Amen.
When you feel like ain't nothing left in me, yes it is. When you feel like I can't go no further, yes you can. You still here. That means God still has a purpose and a plan for your life. If he didn't, you would be gone.
Yes.
I think about that every single day. Lord, you must have something else for me because I'm here again. Anytime you're able to open up your eyes and move around, God has something for you. You got strength that you just put in your load. When you were dealing with not having strength, when you were dealing with people beating you down, when you were dealing with people scandalizing your name, when you were dealing with losing your house, losing your car, losing everything you had, now you have strength. Last one, peace. I heard somebody say, peace. Yeah, peace. Peace. Load is complete. All we gotta do is start the wash up now, right? Peace. Don't let nobody disturb that. You have once again, you have the right to get away from people who disturb your peace. If you know you're somewhere to where you don't feel comfortable, or you're dealing with a certain group of people and you're not feeling the vibe, then you can leave. If you know you're trying to get to a certain place in your life, and you're just at a good place, you're happy, you got a good relationship with God, you're doing good on your job, making good money, you got some nice things that God has blessed you with, nobody has the right to come and disturb your peace. Because what's going to happen is you're going to lose everything. And then all this stuff we put in the washer, it's going to be back in the bag again. Leave it right here. Peace. Numb your red cure. Whatever you got to do. Yeah, I did that. Shame on y'all for knowing that movie. Whatever you got to do. Don't let nobody disturb who you are as a person.
That's right.
Disturb your vibe or disturb anything you got going on. Peace. Y'all ready to start the wash up?
Yeah.
Somebody hit the button for me. Somebody hit the button. Somebody hit the button. Who hit the button? You said Dean? Okay. Oh, I didn't know. I thought you might have been coughing or something. I didn't know what you were doing. The washer's on, y'all. We've unpacked the bag. We're making everything, I heard somebody say clean. We're making everything clean. By the blood. Lord have mercy. I about hit a backflip. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. we're watching our situations. It breaks my heart to be around different people that God allows me to encounter, and they don't believe that they can get out of the situations that they're in because they've never had anybody to tell them that they can do this simple thing of washing the troubles of their life off and becoming clean again. Am I saying it's easy? Absolutely not. Things I still struggle with to this day. But God knows my heart, and He knows of how I'm striving to be a better husband. He knows how I'm striving to be a better man of God. He knows how I'm striving to be a better friend. He knows how I'm striving to be a better brother, a better son. He knows how I'm striving to be better. So you just gotta step. You gotta step. Step back. God He's gonna reveal some things to y'all, I'm telling you.
Amen.
But you gotta let this stuff here go. Or whatever it is you put in that load, you gotta let it go.
Right.
He knows how bad you want certain things. He's gonna give you the hearts of your desire. Your desires of your heart, I'm sorry. He's gonna give you the desires of your heart. He knows what you want. He knows what you want to be clean from. He knows what you desire to be removed from your life. He knows it all. Had a chance to go to Detroit. I'm about to sit down. Had a chance to go to Detroit. I spoke in Atlanta in May. And so for about 2 months straight, once a week, I was emailing this lady. Hey, do y'all have any positions? Hey, do y'all have any more opportunities? And I'm pretty sure the lady was ticked off with me because after a while, she just stopped responding. Then finally she said, Quay, we're not gonna need anybody in 2020. I said, okay, cool. I didn't get discouraged, I cried a little bit. Just a little bit, y'all don't laugh at me. So I stepped back. At that moment I said, okay God, you know my desires, you know everything that I want. I had to step back. I had to let God do what it is that He does best, which is show up and show out. Lo and behold, about a month passed by, I get an email. Now, you just told me that we're good until 2020. But now you're telling me, Quay, we want you to come to Detroit. When you step back, y'all ain't feeling me. Y'all don't feel me. Y'all just pretending. When you step back and you allow God to work in your life based off of what you've let go of and put in the wash, not only will it be clean, it's going to look brand new. I love y'all. Thank you.